I got lost in the museum again, and this time the security guards didn't find me until it was past midnight and everything was closed. And I tried to explain to them that I got stuck in a display case because I saw some Egyptian hieroglyphs and I thought it was an exit sign. They weren't having it. They said that can't have been the case because they didn't find me in the ancient Egypt zone. They found me in the caveman zone. But the only reason I was in the caveman zone was because I did eventually get out of the display case. But by the time I'd gotten out of the display case, I really needed to pee. And I saw a wheelbarrow that I thought was the disabled toilet. So I went and I sat on it. I didn't stand up because by this point, I needed to do more than pee, okay? So I sat down on the wheelbarrow. I did my thing and immediately realised my mistake. I spent the next 30 minutes pushing around a barrel full of my own shit, trying to find somewhere to dump it, and I couldn't find the toilet, okay? I ended up dumping it in some Chinese vase, and they hadn't found that yet, but let's be honest, it's only a matter of time, you know? They know that I hid it behind some stuffed penguins. You know, the Arctic penguins aren't very known for their pottery skills, are they? It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. But that's not where the problems end. No. You thought it was bad? You thought it was bad? But I didn't find the toilet, so I didn't find the toilet roll, and I still needed to wipe my ass. So what do? I thought, you know what? I've come this far. Things can't get that much worse. So I went back to the ancient Egypt zone, and I thought, I'm gonna improvise. Okay? I took a breath, and there was a mummy there, wrapped in bandages, and I thought, you know what, I'll just tear her a little bit off, just tear off a square, and I'll use that to wipe my asshole. As soon as I did it, I think I unleashed the curse. I think I did. You think this was bad? You think this was bad? I ain't even told you yet about the do not touch sign that started chasing me around, trying to get me to touch it. And this is the problem with museums. Nothing makes sense. I remember when I first went into a museum, I was walking around and thinking, oh my god, I had no idea cavemen needed disability access. Look at all these ramps. They didn't even invent the wheel yet, and were already thinking about the wheelchair user. No, the tour guide explained to me that there's a difference between the bits we walk on and the display. Okay, and to give him some credit, it did clear a few things up, because before this, I thought the pyramids were built using escalators. Not the case, but still it could have been clearer. Everything behind the ropes of the display? The first time I walked past a nightclub, I thought, why are they all queuing to look at that bouncer? He's pretty muscular, yeah, but he's got nothing on that T-Rex. So the security guards did find me eventually in the caveman section, like I said. I was there because I was trying to hide from the curse with the company of the statues that were counting me down. But when they did arrive and show me the way out, it turns out you had to go through the art gallery. For some reason, you have to go through the art gallery. What is the point of an art gallery? What, you can stare at the wall and just... It's like going to an aquarium where the fish don't move. What is the point? And then, you know, they were talking to me. And they thought, they thought the story was bullshit. And they said there's going to be some pretty substantial fees for the damages you've caused. That they know about. And I don't think I'm going to be able to afford it because I'm already in debt. I bought a singular rubber in the gift shop as I was leaving, and it set me back about 30 quid. Not good, but I'll tell you this, Jazzy Army, one day I'm going to be a museum. I'm not going to be a museum. You know what? Maybe I will be a museum. So Jazzy Army, please send me your money, because I need it for one, the legal fees, and two, more importantly, I need to buy a wig as a disguise, because they banned me from the museum and I need to go back. I never finished actually looking around.